There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to Spinch's Garage. Today I have my 1991 Civic. I have it in the garage for a little while, so I decided I'm going to do a couple projects on it while I have time. So first off, I have a HARDRACE brake master cylinder stopper. This includes this bracket right here and the hardware included. So today I'm going to show you guys how this mounts up, where it goes, which is actually right here on this strut tower. So I'm gonna have to undo this upper control arm nut right here. And then the kit also comes with a couple of bolts to screw on there, and then it pushes against the brake master cylinder. So I'm gonna install this. Let's see how it is. And actually I'm making this video to see if anybody else has one of these installed on their Honda. They do make these for Integras. I was actually going to get one for my Integra GSR here, but they were sold out of the ones for Integras. So this one specifically is made for the, let's see here, 88 to 91 Civic and CRXs. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open this bag of hardware up, and this thing should not be hard to install, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so first thing I did is I moved this plastic piece that was around the shock tower here. I just moved that out of the way, so that just folds like that. Next thing I'm going to do is move this throttle cable, just kind of unhook that just to get that out of the way. And then this nut right here, this connects to the upper control arm. We're going to go ahead and need to undo that because we're going to place the master cylinder stopper underneath that. So this is a 17 millimeter. Let's just break this loose. There we go. All right, so we got this 17 millimeter nut off right here. I happen to have some OEM ones, some brand new OEM ones. So check this out. There's the old versus the new. I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one on because I think they'll look nice right there. And why not if I have it? So there's that. Next, there is looks to be a 10 millimeter right there. This is holding on some of the wiring harness that goes into the fuel injection right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo this 10 millimeter, and we will probably replace that bolt with one of the bolts that was provided in the HARDRACE stopper. All right, you can see that I now have this wiring harness loose. You can see that's where it was right there on this strut tower. So here is the bolt that I took off, and here is the replacement bolt that comes with the kit. It also comes with a washer. So since this hole right here was currently used to hold this up, I'm going to see if I can just put maybe the stopper on top of this and see if we can get both of them in. I'm sure we can, but anyways, we'll give that a shot. So there's that right there. All right, I think it's about time. Let's try to get that stopper mounted. All right guys, so this bracket right here is getting in the way of me putting this over this bolt right here. So I'm gonna have to take off this bracket which holds the clutch cable. So I'm just gonna undo this 10 millimeter bolt right here, and just to get this out of the way a little bit. All right, so I got that bracket out of the way. Set that to the side. This is what we're left with. I need to do some cleaning right there while I have that off. There we go. Much, much easier. Put this brand new OEM nut on top. Just a little snug for now, not tight. The hardware that was included with the stopper plus the washer, we're going to put that down here. And I'm also going to go through the harness. I'm going to make sure that the harness is in there good. Yep, that's in the right spot. So this is ready just to go. See, this just goes right in there where that harness bolt was. All right, so far this is what I have. Both that bolt and this nut are just kind of hand tight on there. I have not fully tightened anything down yet because we need to put on the stopper. This is the actual stopper that is going to go against the master cylinder right here. It's going to push up against it. So I have one of the nuts that came along with this. I have it already threaded up pretty high, and then I'm going to just go ahead and put it through one of the holes. Alright guys, so here we're looking at the actual stopper. You can see that I have one nut on this end and then one nut on this end. So I'm going to need to adjust this to where this touches the master cylinder appropriately. But first I need to put in that other mounting bolt and washer, which will go right here. Let's go ahead and get it. Oh, actually I have it right here. Here it is. This is just a 10 millimeter, and we'll get that right in. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to tighten down fully, now that I have these two bolts in and this one nut, I'm going to torque down this nut to 47 foot-pounds. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go, finally. 47 foot-pounds. Now I'm going to tighten those two other bolts down. Okay, I have all three bolts, well, two bolts and one nut tightened down. But first thing I'm noticing is this stopper right here. The first thing I'm noticing is that this stopper does not hit the end of the master cylinder like dead on. Like it's kind of above it a little bit. And also there is not many threads left. You see there's none poking out of that bolt right there at all. So I'm going to tighten these down, get this a little bit more, you know, actually tighter, and we'll see where this stands. All right guys, and we are back. Okay, so that was a pretty easy install. I got all the mounting bolts up, and then as you can see, here is the actual stopper. I had to put a couple of wrenches on this nut and this nut in order to tighten these two down. So this is nice and snug. This is not going anywhere. But kind of what I was saying earlier is, it's a little hard to see on camera, but this stopper is kind of more so on the top of the master cylinder, and it comes above it, oh, I don't know, maybe 3 millimeters or so. So it's not exactly in the middle. Fitment could be a little bit better. Fitment, oh, there you can see. You see how the stopper is more so on the top side of the brake master cylinder, and it's even sticking up a little bit more. You know, it's not actually making contact on this top edge right here on it. So I wish it was a little bit more centered. As you can see, there's some free space right here, so this isn't centered, and there's really no way to adjust this. All of this is nice and snug, and it's all metal, so there you go. That would be my only complaint, is this specific model is not fully touching the brake master cylinder right there. This does seem to be pretty solid, so I don't think that will really inhibit, you know, the job of this part right here. If it does, then it'd be very, very minimal, I would think. But anyways, there it is. You know, my car is going to be in the garage for quite a while. I'm doing a few other projects on it, so I will not have any, you know, testing data on this or anything like that. But I will definitely let you guys know how the brakes feel, and if it seems like the car is stopping better in another video that I have my 91 Civic in. So anyways, have you guys ever installed one of these on your car? Any Civics, Integras, or any Honda at all? Because I'm wondering, I haven't really seen, you know, many cars on the internet, you know, on YouTube videos or Instagram that actually have those. So is this a new thing coming out or what? I don't know. But anyways, it looks pretty cool in here. You know, the HARDRACE blue looks great. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And please give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one.